is we're going to start off with our top 3 wrestlers. Stu, do you want to start?
Why not? So, kicking off on our first episode, as James has just said, we're going to go and delve back into our childhoods. Awesome. Get a nice bit of nostalgia kicking around, and hopefully we'll see whether you enjoy our top 3 picks. Do you want to start in reverse order?
Yeah, go for it.
Absolutely fine. So, for my first pick, in third place for me is quite a relative performer right now. Just made the grandest return on AEW Rampage on the 20th of August 2021 this year. Personally, for me, I think it's one of the greatest returns modern wrestling history, and it's CM Punk.
Alongside it being modern, I'd go with that, yeah.
Yeah. Seven years out of the industry. Unfortunately, a lot of bad blood spilled between WWE, Vince, and CM Punk, and a few others that were involved. It was a bitter end to what I think personally was an outstanding career for WWE. You know, he for that era and time that he was, classed as a mediocre-sized guy. And for some of the talent that he was going up against, I think he carried it well. Personally, I think he's one of the best on the microphone. As a heel, as a face, he's fantastic. He's the personality alone is just brilliant. So I find him so entertaining, and I know he's a Marmite performer. So he's, you love him or hate him. You can't honestly say are you a CM Punk fan? He's all right. He's not. You either love him or you hate him. I love him.
That's really interesting because I am in between.
Get out. Just ruined my whole build-up.
I am in between. I do like Punk. I think that he can come across a little bit overrated within the internet wrestling community.
Yeah.
But in terms of a star, I don't know if I rate him as much as I rate Bryan Danielson.
Yeah. Or Daniel Bryan. Daniel
Bryan. I mean, obviously, recently we've had a change for Daniel Bryan to Bryan Danielson. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know with Punk. To me, I know this is going to sound really weird, but I think there's something missing. It's just personal. But in terms of CM Punk, I am a fan. Yeah. I am a fan. I do think that he's a great talent. So you want me to go next?
For those who can't actually see that, my arms were raised right up in the air. I'm putting that down as I've converted you. End of. That's it. Done.
Yeah. Well, no, I've always said to you, I do like Punk.
Yeah. You even like the stables that he had. I mean, the Straight Edge Society. All right, granted.
They didn't do enough with it, did they?
No.
They didn't do enough with it. They were worried about the controversy of religion and.
But then you look at the feud he had as well with Chris Jericho, with the whole, pouring, I don't know if you remember, the pouring the bottle of Jack. That was savage, man. And obviously, it's not a real bottle of Jack Daniels. It's tea or something like that. It's great. Nexus as well.
Now, for me, personally, I felt that, what was his name? It was Wade Barrett. I felt that Wade Barrett was a better leader in Nexus. Controversial, I know. I felt that...
I could see both sides of that.
I really am a massive fan within wrestling, and this is going to the audience as well, of things that make sense. And to me, Wade Barrett winning the original NXT, I suppose you'd call it a reality show. What would you call that?
Yeah.
It's a load of crap, wasn't it, really?
There's a debate for the listeners.
I felt that it was a good fit, Wade, and I felt he was good on the microphone.
Yeah.
Again, kind of derailed. You had the Cena feud, and then nothing was really done afterwards. It kind of just fizzled out, and I
mean, you can go into some of the... for me, one of the absolute highlights of Punk's career was the Money in the Bank.
Which one? He won it twice.
When he left with the title.
The match. The John Cena match.
With Cena.
Yeah. I think it was 2000... was it 2010?
Might have. Oh,
God, was
yeah,
it
no,
that
it was.
long
It
ago?
was. Yeah, Jesus.
Fucking hell.
And we're in 2022.
Yeah.
Christ. That's got to be, and don't get me wrong, I mean, the pop the crowd did, and again, it was in his hometown,
Yeah,
Chicago.
it's in Chicago.
You know, you're going to have someone like him who is a massive fan base as a community. They, you know, hometown crowds love their own stars. But as far as Chicago goes, you know, I mean, you even had to see the signs in the background of that Money in the Bank match. If Cena wins, we riot. And I genuinely believe the fans probably would have destroyed that venue. But that whole build-up to, you know, Punk coming out. And two of my favourite theme tunes of all time belong to the same wrestler, which is Living Colour, Cult of Personality. I love that tune, but I am a massive, massive fan of Killswitch Engage, and I love his original, This Fire. When that slide guitar riff kicks in, that crowd went utterly batshit crazy.
As I say, I'm quite quiet on this subject because I am a CM Punk fan, but I've never really been that passionate. Never been that passionate. I really haven't. I've always seen him as a good talent.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've ever seen him as the top guy.
I think that's why I liked him.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't. And I know there was a personal feud between him and Triple H. You know, he was, you know, I mean, he even made the point of, in one of his little pipe bombs, as, was it Vince or Triple H that branded Eddie Guerrero a vanilla midget?
I cannot remember that.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it was along those lines, but I'm pretty sure the words vanilla midget were used to describe Eddie Guerrero as not being a big guy to carry the show, and how fucking wrong they were. And he's never been afraid to tackle those subjects. And I think that was one of the biggest and scariest points of, you know, Punk's career with WWE. Is they were terrified as to what he would say. Yeah.
I don't know how to approach this because it's part of wrestling now.
Yeah.
Where the backstage element and the kayfabe and the dirt sheets and everything like that is, you know, so well known. Sometimes I feel that Punk plays up to that too much.
Yeah.
I'm more a fan of watching the actual product and not when we have having promos about what's going on, the politics behind the scenes and everything like that.
I enjoy it every so often.
Yeah.
But if it's a continual thing, I think, you know, you're playing on the obvious. The fans know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, it's the modern era. Social media and the internet plays a massive part of it. We all know what's going on.
Favourite Punk match?
I'm going to say... see, such a swatter. I had to write this down because I knew this was going to come up.
Don't worry about it.
That was it. Ring of Honor, 2002, or no. It was, Ring of Honor. CM Punk and Samoa Joe match number 2. And it was
fucking hell, you have done your research. Jesus fucking Christ.
I know, you're shocked, didn't you?
I wasn't expecting that fucking one.
No, it was for the World Title Classic.
Okay,
and it was, see, again, I had to do my notes and double check this out. It's the first time in 7 years that Dave Meltzer gave a 5-star review in North America. And the last time he gave a 5-star review, and this shows how long ago it was Undertaker versus HBK.
Hell in a Cell?
Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, Hell in a Cell, which was at Bad Blood 1997.
Correct. I knew you'd know that.
I know that without even needing any fucking notes, mate.
It's either Samoa Joe or the match I've mentioned before.
Yeah.
Which was Hell in a Cell.
I'm not a big... was that a Ring of Honor?
Yeah, it was Ring of Honor.
Was that his retirement match? Didn't he retire against Joe? I don't know.
Oh God! See, that's the bit I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
see, clearly built me up to being this massive Punk fan, and I've just ballsed up right at the end.
No, you haven't. To be honest with you, especially in Britain, you know, we don't get a lot of Ring of Honor here, and we do not get a lot of. I mean, AEW's hard to come by.
Yeah, massively. Impact as well. It's very hard to get. You know, the closest thing we get to that in Britain is, you know, it's either a dodgy streaming site or your clips on YouTube.
Yeah, I think there's somewhere called Fight TV, something really weird where you can go and get stuff.
GCW's on there.
GCW?
Yeah.
I only found out about GCW recently with Jeff Jarrett on fucking SmackDown.
Oh, mine was Nick Gage being brought into AEW.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And that was the first one. I was like, who the fuck is this maniac? Yes, he is. He is. I mean, you know, if ever there was a guy who was up there for the whole King of the Death match thing, he's it. He is fucking hardcore. Hats off to him. He is absolutely fucking hardcore.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Is this the guy that was on Dark Side of the Ring? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. That does not do him justice, that.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah. So, that's my number 3 entry for my top 3 favourite wrestlers of all time.